Hey yo, it's Anime Gaming, and today I am going to be reviewing episode 66 of Gegege no鬼太郎. And just a heads up, if any of y'all haven't seen the episode yet, I recommend y'all to just check out the episode first, and then come back and watch my review, because wow, this episode. Alright, now that I've got the warning out of the way, let me just say, this episode was by far one of the best Gegege no鬼太郎episodes. Without a doubt, at least from my perspective. Because damn, it's one of those episodes that made me tear up. Shit. Whew. And yeah, I don't think that's happened in quite a while since, at least since the episode where with like the Nashi arc. So it's been quite a while. And first, let me just discuss the story elements about this episode. Pretty much the premise is Mana goes into like this area where time stops and kids are lowered into this area, and every few years there's a Shinigami that goes inside of that world, the Shinigami yokai, and harvests souls because they gain in value if they're trapped in that world for a certain amount of time. And that's essentially the premise. And you see Mana talking to these kids that were from the Edo area, and then they all get surprised and all that kind of jazz about the technology in modern times. And then what I like about this episode is it makes it feel like it's gonna set up for a happy ending, because Mana's just all hyped up, talking about things like smartphones and airplanes, how it's easy to travel everywhere, and you see the kids all excited, and I was getting pumped up. And throughout watching this episode, I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see Kitarou rescue these kids and Mana. And I cannot wait to see more people added to the cast. Silly me, this episode is 66, so fuck, I should have seen this coming. I should slap myself for not seeing that coming. But you know what? I'm optimistic as fuck. Okay? Sue me for being up. Actually, you know what? Don't sue me. Fuck. No lawsuits. Yeah, I was probably too optimistic, because afterwards they defeat the Shinigami yokai, and then they go into the world, and then these kids start to feel a lot of pain. And what makes it sad is during the episode, they establish that one of the kids has a crush on this girl. This girl called Chio has a crush on this boy called Ado, and she confesses. Kind of confess midway, but then right when you think they're gonna have a happy life together in modern times, they die, they crumple up, and then their souls go on. And I was like, fuck, that shit made me tear up. And you see Mana crying too, and I was like, fuck, that just made it sadder. And that's what made this episode so good, because it gave you hope only to take it away from you. And that's what made this episode emotionally gratifying, because it shows you that this series, it's not afraid to pull back punches. It will punch you in the face. But you know what? I respect it for that. Yeah. And that's why I felt it did really well from the story standpoint, because it subverts your expectations, but in the good way. And you even see Kitarou with the serious face throughout the whole situation, because even Daddy Eyeball explains that they've been hit with 200 years of time, and that's why they passed away, and that just makes it even more depressing. And that's what I felt made this episode really, really good, because you see Kitarou in a serious situation here after he rescues Mana and the other kids, and the other kids passed away. And that's what really made for a powerful ending, that not every single episode in the series is going to have a happy ending. Sometimes they're going to be sad endings. But I guess in a way it could be kind of happy, because their souls were able to pass on, because now the kids aren't trapped in this world anymore. And I like how it has the message too, where in life, what makes life, it has the implicit message of what makes life beautiful is not just like, what makes it beautiful is not just the beauty but the pain, because you can't really appreciate beauty if you don't know what pain is. At least I think that's what the episode implies, because the kids didn't want to be in a world where time was that stopped and all that. They didn't want it to be in a place where things just stagnated. I think that was what the message of the episode was. And I felt it was a really beautiful message, that it can be applied not just to modern ages, but through future generations, and I think that's what's going to help make this episode, and a lot of episodes in the series, it's going to make them age well. And that's why I thought it did marvelously from the story standpoint. And from the character standpoint, it was amazing. Because you get Rat-Man legitimately punished this episode because he gets scratched in the face by Cat Chick. But in addition to that, though, what makes this episode amazing was the character development you see in Mana, because the moment where she's trapped in this world where time stops flowing, she actually worries more about the kids where their parents are instead of her own predicaments. And I like that because it shows you her maturity and character and all that. Like, she's grown as a woman. And additionally, aside from that, like when she tries to like help Chio out by telling her to confess to Otto was also another beautiful sequence, because again you see Mana helping other people out. Like when she helped out Yuta indirectly become much more braver, now she's helping Chio to become more assertive emotionally and all that kind of jazz. So multiple sequences where Mana stole the show, and that's what made this episode really amazing. And then you have the humans in Saki Minato give Kitarou the knowledge so that they can go to the area where Mana was at too. And that was also another great sequence, again highlighting the human characters in this show. And I like that. It makes the show feel more balanced. And it isn't just at times humans helping out, but it's also, that isn't just yokais helping out, but it's humans helping out too on occasions. And that's what I really love about this series. And it also has the implicit message that people of different backgrounds, or I guess in a way different countries, can help each other out if they come to like an understanding with each other. I think that's also another implicit message these kind of episodes have, and I think it's a beautiful message too. And that's why I thought it did extremely well from the character standpoint, and it also made you care about Chio because you wanted, in Auro too, because you wanted her to confess, and it was beautiful when they found out that they had feelings for each other, and it just made it tragic when they passed away. And that's why I felt it did really well from that standpoint too, from the character standpoint. Animation wasn't the best, but it was still good, I gotta say. Especially the action sequences. I think one of my favorite scenes was when Kitarou shows his vest, and then he has lighting on it, and then he just finger guns the Shinigami. Like when you see him really pissed off that Mana was in danger, it was really expressed through Kitarou's facial expressions. And also, Cat Chick too was distressed, and you see it in her facial expressions. So, and the animators did the job when they had to highlight the animation, or when the kids were in pain after the 200 years of time affected them. It also made for an impactful sequence there too. And if the animation wasn't good there, it wouldn't have been as impactful. And then the scene where Mana was crying, my goodness. Whichever animator animated that, I gotta tip my invisible hat, because that was amazing too. Like, it was expressive. Who knows if they recorded the actors crying and all that, but shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because that shit was amazing. And yeah, I thought the art was pretty damn fine too. Soundtrack was well placed. The voice performances were amazing. You gotta give credit to Mana's actress. She knocked it out of the park. And that's why, shit, I'm gonna rate this an 11 out of 10. I haven't given that to an anime episode in this specific season yet, actually. And y'all, and any of y'all that have been keeping up, I've been seeing a lot of episodes. Like, I think like in the span of like 3 or 4 weeks, I've seen like, let's say 25, 40 or 50-ish anime episodes on reaction videos. So yeah. Damn, this episode really was intense. My goodness. This is honestly Gegege no Kitarou at its prime. Like, seriously. My goodness. I was just floored after watching this episode. Whew. But you know what? I feel better now after talking about this episode, because I actually teared up during the live reaction. And yeah, but you know what? Talking about it just made it feel better. Okay. Whew. So anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my review. I really appreciate it. And be sure to share the video, rate it, subscribe if y'all want to, comment down in the comments below if y'all want to. And I'll see you guys And next week, if I'm still alive or in good health, because no worry, I don't have any health issues. I'm just saying because life is random as fuck. Never really know what's gonna happen, but provided something major happens, I am for sure gonna be there for the next Gegege no鬼太郎live reaction review. Save for something extreme happening. Like, that'd be the only way. Like, if there's like a situation where I don't review an episode after like a week or two, then at that point, yeah, assume something major might have happened. But that's only if I don't make an update video, though. But yeah, other than that, hell yeah, I'm 99% gonna be there for the next episode, live reacting, reviewing it. So anyways, y'all, just have a great and safe day, and I'll see you guys later. Come back for more. Alright, thank y'all. Bye-bye.